That on ICT, they said issues of controversy, what have we done differently with regard to technology in the off-cycle elections? By now, I believe Nigerians would have appreciated the tremendous improvements we have made to the BVAS technology for the purpose of voter accreditation and results upload since the 2023 general elections. Consistently in the elections conducted for the governorship and state assembly in 2023 and thereafter, we have achieved 98% success when it comes to voter accreditation using the BVAS. If the fingerprint fails, then the facial. Consistently, we have succeeded in doing that. We have also succeeded in actually transmitting and uploading results to the IRF portal as appropriate. And technology is something that you keep learning from the experience of what happened and you keep improving it. Remember, in the case of the 2023 general election, it was the first time we were uploading the election on a nationwide constituency, which was the presidential. But thereafter, we've learned valuable lessons, and Nigerians should expect to keep seeing tremendous improvement. And we are very proud to say also that actually, if you look at it, perhaps INEC is the most improved public service agency in this country. Just look at the elections conducted not long ago and the kind of elections we are conducting today. So sometimes I hear people say, oh, INEC again. And when they finish criticizing INEC, they say local government elections. Transfer the responsibility to INEC. So, you know. So, INEC is this, INEC is that, but give it more work, you know. So, you talked about connection of our offices to some of what the Ministry of Communication is doing. And I also like the way you started by talking about the ICT controversy, and people sometimes even where controversy is needless, people make issues out of very little. Nigerians are very good at litigation. We are a litigation-happy people. Even where the case is so improbable, people go to court. So, but in terms of our relationship with other government agencies, particularly ministries and parastatals, we tend to be very careful indeed. Very careful indeed. Because if we work with the Ministry of Communication on anything, tomorrow you'll hear people say they are already working with a minister appointed by someone who is a candidate in the election. So the election is compromised. But no harm. We have been interacting with them. We have interacted with Nigerian Communication Satellite, Nigerian Communication Commission, which is under the Ministry of Communication. If there are things of value that INEC can borrow from the activities of this agency, we'll do so, but domesticate this to our activities and own it as a commission. Rather than on election day, you see officials of one ministry going to be fiddling with our communication facilities in the field. We cherish our independence. We would like as much as possible to cooperate with everyone, but to maintain our independence. As a distinguished senator, we talked about political parties, cases of unlawful exclusion, a situation where the logo is missing. Actually, this problem has been addressed by the Electoral Act 2022. Distinguished Senator, you will never hear this kind of case again. It didn't occur in 2023. No, but even if it came up, people saying that we omitted their logo? Yes. No.
Indeed, but what happened was this. The judgment, of course, was that judgment went against them.
Aha. So, in fact, if it happens, the judgment will go against them, and I will tell you why.
And Labour Party.
I will tell you why. I will tell you why. I said that people approach the court for the most improbable case. So this is one of the improbable cases that you have mentioned, where people can go to court, but they lose in court. And this is the reason. We approached the National Assembly, the last National Assembly, to amend the section of the law which says that the omission of the logo of a political party amounts to unlawful exclusion, and therefore the entire election is subject to nullification. It was replaced by a very progressive provision which mandates INEC to write all political parties and give them 2 weeks notice to come and inspect the material that will appear on the ballot papers of political parties, even before we print. And the same section of the law said that 2 weeks after, if that political party does not complain to INEC in writing, it is deemed to have waived its right to complain about unlawful exclusion. For the Edo election, we did it 2 weeks or so ago. And it's only yesterday that we are trying to finalize matters relating to the sensitive materials for the election. And if there were issues, and some parties have raised issues, we have addressed the issues. So this matter was before, but now even if they go, because people like to go to court, the provision of the law is very clear. We invite each political party by means of letters. And then if 2 weeks later they don't write to complain, the law says it is deemed that they have waived their right to complain. After all, it's just the logo of the parties. And all logos are first approved by the Convention of Political Parties. It is the first item on the Constitution of Parties, and it is also approved by INEC. Any logo not approved by INEC is just a logo for show. I hope I've responded to your question, distinguished Senator.